All right, so it seems that Leanne's friends and Leanne herself are just not here for what Jesy Nelson is trying to do. This is going to get very interesting, guys, and very messy. Hey guys, it's Marad Monoli. Hope you guys are doing well today. Back at it again with another video. If you have not subscribed, guys, click that button. Daily and consistent content. And let's get straight into this video. Subscribe. So we have Leanne's, I assume, friends, people. I'm not sure who these people exactly are, but they obviously are either people that work with Leanne or friends of her. Somebody called Mace Jarvis has said, never spoke a word or showed support to the black community in the last 2 years, silent as a mother F, but you released your love Bad Boys, in turn perpetuating the narrative that black men who wear durags and gold teeth are bad boys. The media has already stereotyped young black men as this, and for you to glorify this and use it for your own advantage is sad. Let me not even start on the blackfish taking place. I guess the last 2 years of education and resources fell on deaf ears. Sarah Pinnock said, we must be some dickheads. Of course, Sarah is obviously Leanne's sister. And the fact that Jesy said that we're not in touch anymore, we're not friends anymore, or she didn't say we're not friends anymore, but that they don't speak anymore, they're just in Texas. Of course, they've distanced heavily. Jesy Mills did a video on Instagram addressing the fact that, there's a lot of blackfishing going on here. What is she trying to do? And of course, Leanne Pinnock liked that particular video. So that in itself speaks volumes that obviously she agrees with what is being said and is quite upset about it, and that there's some kind of division within the cast. I'm pretty sure she would feel a type of way, saying that Jesy is doing all of this, considering that when they were in a band together, that was not what she was doing. It's like if Cheryl Cole completely changed up everything when she left Girls Aloud, but she didn't at first. And that in itself, it's very different to what Jesy is doing. I feel like, the fact that if we look at the video, she's got this different type of hair. Of course, her skin color has changed. It's not just about the skin color, guys. People say blackfishing, oh my God, her skin, it's not just about that. It's also about the aesthetic that one is trying to bring, because they want to be more convenient and relevant, because they know that this is relevant in pop music culture. Therefore, they'll try their hardest to kind of imitate this type of behavior, or whatever they think. And the fact that she does have a plethora of, ethnic black men, specifically bad boys, gritting teeth, and you like these bad boys and this hood stuff and stuff like that. Your ex was Chris Hughes, and before that was another white guy. So I don't understand, because they're very far from what you're trying to describe as the bad boys that you love. So what are you trying to do here? It comes across as a bit of a glorification of a fetish that one has made in this world, the stereotypes, as this particular Mace Jarvis is saying as well. So I do think it is sad that she is doing all of this, but of course her team are not but Leanne are not really having it. I don't know what Perry thinks about it as well. It'd be interesting to see what the rest of the cast bandmates would think about this entire situation. But of course, Leanne's friends, her sister, and Leanne herself are simply not having the situation and are directly shading her for it. And I do feel like it is an issue. It is a problem. She isn't the only girl. There's been plethora that have done so. Even Ariana Grande got dragged when she did her 7 Ring situation, and it just looked very different to what she was. And I feel like a lot of girls do this, specifically white girls, in a very subtle manner, where they try their best to go for this kind of aesthetic to take from black pop culture, or they like to look like brown South Asian Arab girls via Instagram or whatever, with the huge lips and stuff like that, so much so that you assume that this is how they are. And they're not. Only a few girls in the limelight, like Paris Hilton, have remained who they are since they've come onto the scene. But you have a lot of people like this. They do it subtly, then they suddenly want to just change things up. And I don't think what Jesy Nelson is doing is correct at all. And I think she's rightfully being called out for it, because I don't think it's fair. Yes, she went through trolls and went through hate. None of that has got to do with any of this at all, in any regard. And I feel like people who like to use that as an excuse is a form of deflection and distraction, and I genuinely think it's quite manipulative, because it takes away from the core heart of this issue, which is when you have a lot of individuals who like to change their aesthetic to see what's relevant, because they want to use it for their own benefit to create monetary value. But when the going gets tough, when we have protests going on, social commentary, important issues, raise awareness, either it will be institutionalized environmental racism, plethora, they're very silent and quiet, because it doesn't benefit them in any way. But when it comes to making music and so forth, they want to imitate, take, steal, and then of course hide away until they want to come back and make more coin about it. Miley Cyrus also did the same thing, and it is a problem, and I do think it does need to be addressed, and it seems like it happens regularly in the industry, and Jesy is another girl that's doing it. I don't see anybody that can justify this behavior, so I don't want to see any of that in the comments, because it doesn't make any sense to me. Let me know your thoughts are, subscribe to the channel, click that button, daily and consistent content, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.